there it is.
All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K and my boy Caleb. Welcome back to the channel. Today is an exciting video. We're gonna be doing a full titanium exhaust for our MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Before we get started with the MV exhaust for today, I do want to mention we are doing our giveaway for the BMW this weekend, October 19th at Warhorse of Camp Hill. So within basically 3 days of this video being released, you have until the 18th to get signed up to enter to win this bike. You'll also be entered to win our MV and our Ducati, but those won't be given away until a little bit later. This bike is $50,000 worth of goodies, and I'm really excited to see who wins it. The event here at Warhorse is their Brewfest event, and then of course we're going to be choosing a winner. We have all 3 giveaway bikes here, and then Christina and I will be here. I think my dad, my family, my mom's coming, and my brother and his wife. So yeah, we'll be here if you guys want to come out and see us, meet us in person. Yeah, I love this bike. All the carbon, the blue accent pieces, the custom seat cover, like everything just looks so premium, dude. The aero exhaust. Huge shout out to Warhorse here for doing the build series. Manny from Moto Million for sponsoring it. Very, very excited to be working with these guys, and stoked with how it turned out. As I mentioned, all 3 giveaway bikes will be here this weekend for the event. So the BMW will be out here, the Ducati's here, and of course the MV, and we will have exhaust on all of them, so I'll be able to start them up for you guys if you want to hear them in person. And I actually just got the carbon heat shield cover for this one too from Moto Million, so that's sweet. We'll probably throw that on next week. But yeah, this thing sounds amazing. I can't wait to ride it. We're supposed to get 70-degree weather next week, so I think I'll get the up map on this and take it out for a ride and see how it feels. Yeah, that's a really nice. I know, I was looking at that the last time we were here. I was thinking about getting it for myself. But yeah, so the Diablo will be here, the MV and the BMW. But today is all about the MV. So let's go unbox the exhaust and see what she looks like. Exhaust systems for this bike, I talked about it a little bit when we did the mid-pipe. They're few and far between. I only found 2 full tie systems for this bike. One was a QD system, which was brown for some reason and looked terrible. And the other one was this one, and you can't even really get this one. These exhausts only come on their limited edition bikes, the Nürburgring, the Assen, and the Rush, which are all $40,000, $50,000 or more. So supposedly they're not allowed to sell this exhaust unless you have one of those bikes. However, your boy pulled some strings and found one and got one for the build series bike. So this is a full titanium limited edition aero exhaust system. And again, you're supposed to have one of those special bikes in order to get this. So it's full tie system. It's gonna be super light. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna sound incredible. Yeah. Very light. Header systems. It's crazy. I've never seen a full tie system come in a box this small. It's kind of crazy that they fit it all in there because it's all in little pieces. See this? Full tie aero system for this bad boy. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this sounds. And since people have been sending emails to Schmuck about that mid-pipe, when we take this stock exhaust off, I'm gonna be taking that mid-pipe back over to them so they can start manufacturing those mid-pipes for people, since normal people can't get these exhausts. So that way you guys will have an option, because it does sound really good with the mid-pipe. Yeah, wow, look at the quality. Dude, this is nutty. Wow, so that looks like a special type of titanium. That looks different to me, like a little bit more unique, right? Super high end and premium.
Like all the other ones.
Dude, this is crazy. So what we're gonna do today, we'll look at everything, and then we're gonna pull the whole stock system off, and then we're gonna weigh everything to see what the savings is. Because on the website that I was able to get this exhaust, they didn't have any information about it at all. They didn't have how much it weighs, they didn't have the weight savings, they didn't have power numbers, nothing. Yeah, there's only one. So we're replacing the 4 at the back of the bike with 1. So it's just this, look at this bad boy. Yeah, dude. So we've been doing some different exhausts lately. So the aero blacked out exhaust system, and then that carbon piece covers it right there. And you just have 1 sitting there. So the whole back of the bike's gonna be all open. And I think it makes it even louder too, instead of having 4 exits, squeezing it all through 1.
You know, there are no instructions.
That's the bell of the ball. No instructions?
No instructions.
All right, well. Hopefully,
Good luck, Caleb.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. A bunch of header pipes, some mid pipes, and then the top muffler right there, and then that's everything. But it is satin carbon, which is really nice because that matches all the dry carbon on the bike. You see the muffler, dude? Pull that out for Caleb. She's got a razor blade in her hand.
That thing's short.
Yeah, dude, how sick is it? I know, how sick is it? Dude, doesn't this look like different titanium? Like, that looks like a different, like, grade or material or something. Doesn't it? You've handled a lot of titanium. Like, if you open up, like, any of these other ones. Look at that, no muffler at all. Doesn't that look like different titanium?
It does look kind of different.
It looks
I
unique
wonder
to
what
me.
it'll look once it gets hot.
Yeah, everything, that's what I'm saying. This looks different to me. Maybe somebody will know in the comments. Supposedly, Aero made these limited edition exhausts for those bikes, and then they made a couple of extra ones, but they got rid of all the tooling to make these, so you can't really buy them
Are
anymore.
you gonna put a clip in of what it sounds like before?
Yeah, we'll start up the bike before, right now, and do a little exhaust test. And then this is gonna be spit and flame. It's supposedly one of the loudest exhausts that exists for any bike. I'm super hyped, dude. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is lay everything out. We'll start taking stuff apart, see if we can maybe find some installation instructions, but I doubt it. And then the only other thing is the ECU flash for this, which I think I'm gonna get through Bren Tuning, so I don't have that yet. So that's something we'll do in the future. All right, we'll give you a stock exhaust startup and a little bit of revs, so that you can compare it later to the full system. Not bad.
It could be better.
Limiter at 6,000, so I don't think we'll go past 6,000. But that's stock. Well, it's not stock. It's with our mid pipe that we did, which sounds a lot better than stock. But now it's gonna sound even better. All right, she's up on the list. She's up on the lift. This is Caleb's first time doing a full system on an MV, so it's going to be a learning experience. First thing he's doing is taking this belly panel off. If anyone knows if you can get this belly panel in carbon fiber, let me know in the comment section below. I've searched for it, but I couldn't find it. There we go. So see, with doing the mid pipe, that's the custom mid pipe that we got, that gets rid of the big muffler, one of the big mufflers underneath here. It still has a cap, which is that right there. So it is still street legal, which is a great route to go if you're in countries or states that are a bit more restrictive, which is really nice. But I'm gonna give this to them so they can start producing these for people who want them. So email Schmuck. I'll put their information in the description below if you guys want to get that mid pipe for your bike, because it's a really good option. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do for the flash. I believe Bren makes a flash for this. So if you did do that mid pipe, you can ride the bike without it, but there is an engine code on it. So you probably want to flash it. And I believe Bren makes a flash for it, but I'll update you guys on that in the future. All right, so we ended up removing the foot peg and wrapping that up in a nice little blanket. He's already starting to pull stuff off. They give you a new bracket, so he's gonna remove the bracket. And we already got the heat shield and stuff off. And this is all the stock parts so far that we'll be able to weigh. This thing is heavy as hell compared to that carbon piece that's gonna be replacing it. So I think that there's gonna be some serious weight savings. I can't wait to see what it is. Okay, so just like that, the stock muffler is off, or is this? These are mufflers, yeah. So you can buy these from Aero on the MV Agusta website, and the reason why you would want to do that is because they're full tie system, and if you show the tips there, look at how restricted those are. That's like half the radius of that actual area. So these do actually dampen the sound quite a bit, and they are pretty heavy, it looks like. So if you really wanted to do the cheapest route possible, you would get this mid pipe right here, and then you go on their website and buy the Aero titanium quad exit from the MV website, and then you would have mid pipe to that, and that would give you the best sound possible while still being street legal. But if you did want the full tie system, then you're gonna have to have one custom made. Actually, I think Schmuck Built can do custom made exhaust for these bikes as well, so you could ask them about that, but it'd probably be pretty expensive. It's a shame, like I think MV needs to offer a full tie Aero exhaust system on their website for people who want that, because people who get these bikes, they want a full exhaust on it, you know? It's a work of art, so it's like, they want that. So yeah, this was the custom made part right there, so I don't know how he got that in there. Probably just a slip joint, right? Yeah, but look at the quality of this, dude. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at those welds. These are all hand done, dude. So good. All right, so there it is. There's the full mid pipe if you guys want it, I'm taking this back over to Schmuck probably later today so that they can start making these if people want them, but they're really freaking cool looking and a great option. So again, I'll put all their information in the description below. So if you guys want one of these mid pipes, you can go get one.
For the event on Saturday for Oktoberfest, we're gonna have BMW demo. It's also a demo
day, yeah.
So it's demo day, Oktoberfest, and Jaret's giveaway. It's all in one, and they're going balls to the walls. Free beer, free sausages, food. Hats. It's gonna be a lot of
giveaways.
fun. So
yeah.
Candy. I'm gonna bring a lot of candy because it's Halloween season.
It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be a good time.
You guys
it's
are
our
gonna
last event that's outside.
Yeah.
So come hang out. It's supposed to be 70s. It's gonna be beautiful.
All the information will be on the screen and also be in the description or the first pinned comment. So go down
low.
So go down there.
Too slow.
And then Caleb's got a lot of this thing taken apart. It actually has quite a unique header setup. So once he gets that out, we're gonna show it to you because it's pretty cool how they did it. So Christina mentioned it's gonna be a BMW demo day. So they're prepping all their bikes, getting them ready to be ridden. So if you guys wanna try out a BMW, if there's a model you're interested in, they're gonna have, I think, every single model available to be ridden. So you can come down here, test ride some BMWs, and you can watch me give away a BMW as well. So all different types of models, and they're all gonna be ready to go for you guys to try out. All right, so while Caleb's working on the headers, we decided to weigh all the stock parts, and we just left all the padding and stuff in there too. Obviously, we did remove the box. What does it say?
6 pounds, 13 ounces.
6 pounds, 13 ounces. That's pretty freaking light for a full exhaust system. That's gotta be one of the lightest ones I've ever seen. That's crazy. Okay, if you guys know of any other full systems that are lighter than that, let me know in the comment section below, but I want confirmation, no making shit up. Okay. All right, boys. The exhaust is officially coming off. Maybe. Hopefully. And then I want to show you guys how they do the header bolts on this thing, which is very unique. I've never even seen it before. Have you?
No, this is the first one I've seen like that.
Yeah, so he's never seen it before either, which is really cool. Now we can weigh the stock system. We already know the new system is 6 pounds, 11 ounces. And you got to get it around some of those, is that oil cooler lines? Yeah, that's oil cooler lines, and then that'll come out. All right, stock exhaust is officially off. We got it on the scales, and what is the number, teens? Can you see it?
It is 29 pounds.
29 pounds?
Yes, it's 23 pounds.
23 pounds of weight savings.
It's like 29 pounds and 2 ounces.
Not to mention, look at this hunk of junk compared to that beauty right there. Ooh-wee. I believe that's the largest weight savings from an exhaust we've ever had before. 23 pounds of weight savings. Hell yeah. Also, I mentioned I was going to show you guys how the headers are held on this bike, which is something I've never seen before. Look at these things.
Yeah.
What are these?
So they use these brackets and then the manifolds go in between, and they just use one nut in the center that holds it on.
So there's one for each side. So there's 2 nuts total to hold them on. Instead of 3 nuts per header manifold, which it normally is, 3, sometimes 4. So that's like a quarter of the amount of bolts you got to get out. It was still a pain in the ass because the left-hand side was quite a bitch to get into. But to get this exhaust off, if you knew what you were doing, like if you had done it before, what do you think? Like you could get the whole exhaust off in half an hour probably?
Probably.
Which is pretty insane for a bike, especially an Italian bike. So that's pretty awesome. So now we got to figure out how to assemble this thing, get it on the bike with no instructions. Good luck, sir. All right, so now Caleb's just looking everything over, and he actually had a really good idea to figure out how these new header pipes go. He pulled out the stock one. Look at that. And you can line them up to it to see, because these are some really weird curves. So does that go behind that one?
Probably.
That's wild.
Something.
Yeah.
Like,
But see how there's no connections now anymore. Like that one pipe was connected in there.
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
And then that had a 4 into 1, and now they go 4 into 2. Yeah, 4 into 2, and then into this one, and then into that. That's pretty freaking cool, man. But yeah, no directions. That would have been nice. Here's your $7,000 exhaust. Good luck. All right, folks. We're test fitting the new exhaust, and it looks like Caleb got it sorted out. This is nice to line these up because you know that those springs are going to be going to these. So it's the 4 headers into 2 pipes, and then those 2 pipes come out here. It's weird because they're both to the right-hand side of the oil pan. So it's kind of a weird setup with how it does it. But yeah, it's, I think it's a bit more intense than we thought it was going to be, right, Caleb?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a more straightforward. With some directions, it'd probably go a little bit faster.
Definitely.
Yeah, but those are the clips right there. It's just such an interesting setup. So yeah, we're slowly piecing her together. All right, so here's your first look at it. The headers are on, collector's on, and then mid pipe is on. Look at that, we just slid that bad boy on. Looks so freaking cool. It does come with a brand new bracket, so you put that on, and this is gonna slide over there and connect right there. And then there's a carbon piece that's sitting over there that will go and cover all of this up. One thing he's gonna have to do is actually pull this cover off right here, because this guy gets not removed, but moved all the way back to here. So right now he doesn't have enough slack, so he's gonna have to reroute that. But yeah, he's getting there. He didn't tighten it, like the header bolts down yet, but I think that's the only thing so far that we'll need tightened down. But we're getting there, dude. It looks really cool, dude. Like, it's so clean back here. Look at that. I think that's super cool. And it's gonna be loud, boys. It's just basically a straight pipe with that tiny little muffler right there. That's so dope. All right, moving along. Pulled off the side cover here. The clutch cover, the carbon clutch cover. There's the extra wiring for the, whatever that is. O2 sensor. Now we can get it to go back there. And then one thing we did notice is this actually clips in behind the bracket, so it pulls it a little bit tighter to the bike, which looks even nicer. All right, so we're at the point where we can actually start wiping this exhaust down. And I think we're actually gonna leave the belly panel off for now. This isn't the prettiest right here, but this is the side you never really see. It's always leaning over on the kickstand. And if you see it over here with it off, you can see the entire exhaust. We'll probably put it back on eventually, but yeah, I just wiped down this side. Christina's wiping down the other side.
Why don't you want to put it on?
It just looks really cool when you come over here. When you come over here, you'll see it looks really good. So little teener wieners touch. The guys in here, it's getting past the office hours, so they're starting to lose their minds, acting like monkeys. But yeah, I really like it. The exhaust it's pretty tedious to do, but we're pretty close to starting this bitch up. All right, moment of truth.
My eardrums.
It's spitting flames every time. It's not even tuned, obviously, so it's pissed off, and it has some adaptive learning that it'll do. But I think what we'll do is we'll get the Brent flash in the future, and then once we flash it. But I'm gonna take it for a ride before that too, and we're gonna let it warm up properly too, and give you some real revs. But at night, I think it's gonna be spitting some big old juicy flames. I think it sounds amazing. What do you think? You like it? You guys like it? It's pretty badass, dude. I don't know if it's louder than the BMW. I can't tell. I think the BMW might be louder.
Well,
no, you think this is
you're
louder?
gonna test it out on Saturday when all three bikes are next to each other.
All together. Yeah, the Diablo, this, and the MV. Do you think this one's loudest? Yeah.
The MV?
Pretty ridiculous, dude. Okay, so question for you guys. Do we leave this belly panel off, and that's how it looks, which I'm kind of leaning towards? Or if we put the belly panel on, it's something like that.
I prefer with it off.
You prefer it off?
Yeah.
Caleb prefers it off?
It's all exposed and it's cool looking.
I kind of like it off.
I mean, obviously, whoever ends up winning it will get that.
And I might even try to get a carbon fiber one.
When you're standing here, it looks really cool. And then on this side, if you're standing right here, I mean, you can't really, you don't see anything. You'd have to like look down for some reason.
Caleb mentioned too, you could just pull brackets off too. And maybe I could even like.
It's not as bad on the ground as it was on the lift when we were looking at it. Yeah.
It's not. So, okay. So for now we'll leave it off. You guys let us know what you think. I'm gonna hop on this bike and we're gonna rip it around the building and get some flybys.
All right, let's hear it outside. You got to compete with a jet ski or a Sea-Doo or whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
This thing is not happy. It needs a map, big time. Like even just trying to pull out of first gear, it was just like. So definitely needs a map, and it needs a filter still too. The stock filter is going to be really restricted because now we got all this air flowing out of the exhaust, and we're not bringing enough air in, and the air fuel feels really off. The ECU adaptive learning might fix some of that, but I need to get a flash ASAP on it because I was almost stalling it, just trying to get like it was just like bottoming out, like coming out of first gear. But it sounds amazing. Did you hear some of the pops back there on the other side when I was coming around? Yeah, it's freaking badass. I want to get a second opinion. Caleb's gonna just go around the building. And like, do you see how delayed the throttle is too? Look at that. Yeah, it's really weird. It's not happy. Oh, it sounds so good though. It sounds.
First time riding.
Yeah, it's his first time riding the NMV.
NMV, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds insane, dude. It sounds like a cammed muscle car.
It does, yeah.
He's gonna say the same thing I just did, watch.
Yeah, it's kind of like no low end.
Right, it's all screwed up. You notice it too? Yeah. It's like it doesn't even want to leave first gear. It's like, no, just park me, bitch. It sounds amazing though, dude. Even just like the little, when you pull it off and away, oh my God, it's so good. So yeah, we're gonna need to get it tuned, but I'm still gonna do a first ride anyway, just for the hell of it. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a good place to end it. So thank you again, Caleb, for your hard work, man. I appreciate it. First time doing exhaust on an MV, first time riding an MV. You're gonna take it around the block? Yeah. She would wreck it, guaranteed. Because you gotta really feather and give it throttle, and yeah, the clutch is hard to pull in.
I would go 3 feet and then
and then fall over. So yeah, so that's it. So Aero Titanium limited exhaust. I think it's like $6,000 for this exhaust, or $7,000.
Saturday, October 19th.
Yes.
Oktoberfest demo BMW from 10
beers.
to 2.
Oh yeah.
Demos first.
Don't do beers during that.
And then 2 to 5 is Oktoberfest / giving away the BMW.
Yes. So BMW giveaway.
18th to sign up.
Yes. So sign up by the 18th. Giveaway October 19th here Saturday at Warhorse of Camp Hill.
Sign up now. Between now and the 18th, you get entries into this one.
Yes.
The Ducati Diavel.
Yes.
And the BMW.
And the BMW. So 3 bikes worth over $100,000. Get signed up over there, and thank you for everyone who has. And I'm super excited for the event, for the giveaway, and to ride this and the Diavel with the new exhaust systems too. So I'm super stoked. So huge shout out to Warhorse of Camp Hill. Shout out to Moto Million. Shout out to all you guys watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I think this is louder than that, but nobody believes me. So you guys can tell us which one's louder.
have to do them side by
Yeah,
side.
it's pretty close. We'll find out this Saturday.